Tansi. Greetings. Hello. Aho. Greetings. Hello. Yahe. Yate. Greetings. Hello. Now. Osi. Greetings. Hello. Therefore, I am Elder Medicine Bearclaw. Thank you for joining. I just wanted to come on real quick. And Nish, Nahaginto. Nisho. Goshe. Ngoshe. Ngoshe. Since I have time, I want to come on and say hello to everybody. Greetings. Many condolence. And today's Friday. And many places are having heavy winds, heavy snow, heavy rain. Be careful because it can lead into black ice. Say Oki, hello, Savon, greetings, and hi, thank you for joining. There's a lot of heaviness right now, and it's very hard sometimes when you have family members that pass, or you have a friend that passes, and as I say, we here on borrowing time, because the Creator of Father Jesus Christ says, when is the time to come I will call upon? Very true. We were born into this world from our parents and the parents before that. They say that not shed a tear for those who don't understand the meaning of death. It's okay to shed a tear. Honestly, it's okay. As I tell my children and colleagues, close friends, you need to cry. Don't do it in front of family. Do it in the shower, so that way your kids don't see it either. And that's the best medicine there. But it's okay to be by yourself in the room if you need to release it. It is important. It's hard for many people, and I tell them, they are in a better place, because like I said, this is borrowing time, and when He pulls our name or number, then it's an honor. Honestly, it's an honor to go and be with the family of the paradise. I had to tell not another friend, but she's a deacon, and she's always teaching and personality. Then she goes down. This morning was so powerful to hear her. It just comes to my memory. She said, no, I want to be all of you. So I talked to her first. I said, listen, not mute. Mm-mm. No one can hear me. Okay. I haven't been holding any of the phone by the speaker, so I don't know. Okay. Wow. I didn't realize. Well, then I won't put this up if no one can hear me. Because then my lips are go. It's Friday. What is everybody up to? What are they doing? Going in the field? Going out in the woods? Going in the forest? Going to the ocean? Gonna go play in the snow? Um, wash clothes? I've been washing clothes all day. The little one's asleep, so. Are we traveling? Okay. You missed the whole beginning. Oh, baloney poops. Well, I won't put this on then. It's all right. I have to rake all the pine needles. You know, pine needles are also good for smudging. You can put them in a jar. Even the pine cones, you can replant pine cones. The whole beginning. I can't believe that. And no one said anything before. You're insanity, Robin. Like I told Emma. And she's a deacon. And she wears my medicine bag with her when she's even in church. She has it inside. And I told her I was very honored. I've known her for 5 years. She's a deacon. She lost her mother this morning. Her mother loved to hike, and they went up to Santa Cruz to the Big Reds. We call them the Big Reds. It's the trees, the big red trees out there. And she lost her mother. So, as I told her, scream, let it out, cry in the shower, but don't get mad. And then we'll keep praying. And Auntie says she's halfway, and then she says she lost a friend. And it's easy to hear, or someone to say, oh, I'm sorry, my condolence, and stuff like that. But also, too, and I realized this after losing my baby sister and Mama Rainfeather, because it took me a whole year to get myself back. I was there listening to everybody, but I wasn't registering. I wasn't caring, doing what is necessary to do. So, but sibling, parent, or relative, or distant relative, it's okay. Things will be okay. Because wherever he or she is with our Father, the Creator, who is Jesus Christ. He called upon her to come home because he needed her home. Remember, we're on all borrowing time here. We're learning to adapt for luxury, materialistic things. I'm glad I'm not really materialistic. I'll give whatever. Um, Money to me is not really important either, but we need it. Me is having that communication, that intervene with the other child, adult, family member, creatures. And oh, my my marking left me a mark. I got a little bruise from it, but oh well, that's what I get for letting little ones throw sticks and kept following. Oh, so Robin, everyone understands what you're going through. I just don't want you to isolate yourself, okay? And I know you've been up for a couple days, so you need to get some rest too, even an hour or two. And whatever goes on, just, hey, you know, stop. Because every time you hold everything inside, it gets a little more uh, disturbance. And that's not good holding it in. Oki Tansi, hello, Mish Sandman, Michigan Sandman. Um, okay. So I just, wanted to come on and say something about that because everyone needs to understand we're not all going to live forever. My first coffee of the day, and it's still halfway. I haven't finished it. Now, is anyone, hi, Waljo, Mr. Wise Man, hi, as I am for you, always. And so, my children are always saying, you're always loaning your ear out. I said, it's good to, because someone has to vent. It's not good to hold it in. So, now, today's Friday. Let me see what channels is. I think it's Sam. I think Sam is going live tonight. Correct? My aunt never really treated me like family. She was my mom's sister, so it has me in a little conflict. I know, Robin. And like I've always had told you, even those that are close and those aren't, healing takes a process, but we're all here for you if you need to vent, you know. So, okay, I thought it was Sam tonight. Okay, well, now what is everybody going to do this weekend? Does anybody have plans? I have been praying, don't worry. You need to pray. And sleep. Yes, that you do need some sleep, Robin. The kids can fence for their own self to eat. Go take a nice warm shower and put some headphones on and listen to the raindrops. If not, then listen to the flute with some drums. Or you can put me on speaker and I'll sing to you. That will put you to sleep. My plan is to keep showing my love and blessings. Always, honey. Never, no doubt. But you need some sleep because I know you've been up worrying about your son coming home through that storm last night. Rest is important, but also conversation with the Lord can ease some pain. Amen. I agree. I agree to that. Talk to Him. When I was upset a couple days ago, I was hurt. And I said, what am I going to do? I grabbed my bag, put it on, and I laid in bed. And I told my husband, I'm not cooking. I'm going to just take a nap. He said, okay. I got time. It's still early. And I lay there and I was praying. I fell asleep. He knew what I needed was to sleep. I woke up. I said, hi, Nikonohakan Dikwa. Thanking him for helping me rest. Many close friends have told me I need a vacation. My vacation is when I go see my clan. Because I turn off everyone, even my husband, every kid, everybody. I get excited just like a little baby. When a little baby sees that baba, that bottle, that's how I get when I see my clan. I go there and I sit there and I have conversation. How am I still getting? I thought I muted the chat line. I have a Samsung 16 and it didn't transfer none of my photos that I have of my satangos and stuff in my folder. It never went on. So I had to use my other phone to try to put on my computer and it wouldn't download. So I'm going to break down and get me a new laptop. And I think I'm going to donate the laptop I have to someone. So, yes, the Creator is always with us. Like I said, He walks with us. Every step we make, He's there with us. Yes, I know, right? Where I can put a CD in there and download. Because this one I can't. And I tried going to a website to download something and it told me no. Not that the memory, but I mean, it can do everything. I'm just used to my laptop and I'll never get that back. Never. So, anyway, I was feeling a lot better. And a lot of us are going through so much in life. And one of the channels, I will not say their names, they had told me, Mama, I'm not understanding. And there's something that's houses in our woods. And I said, well, what do you mean? Can Wingelows still be around? And oh yeah. What about a goat man? Okay. I didn't know that there was one in Arizona. I said I would have to talk to the Navajo community there. We had a Zoom meeting day before yesterday, and no one's told me anything about it. Hmm, well, I guess I could ask. Can find out. Sam's going on tonight. Be there. I think it starts at 9 o'clock Eastern time, right? Your laptop must be outdated. I don't know. Um, I would have to tell you. Have to look to see if it's outdated. But a friend of mine has a HP with Windows. I think she said Windows 26, and it has everything. If I wanted it, then I can buy it for $150. I told her, well, I don't know yet. And she said, okay, let me know. Also, her husband does repairs computers too. So when I had problems, I always said, Mel, you need to come and help Mama. Mama don't know what's going on. Because I would do a lot of Zoom meetings and FaceTime with my son or my daughters, grandkids. So somebody is really thinking very hard and has a question. If anyone has a question, please be free to say it. Okay. Well, thank you, Robin. Um, did you guys, Walter, did you get a package? Bounty, Tansi. Peace, love, and squatches. Robin tell Papa a squatch. Love and peace. My husband had called me last night. Wait, oh, I was talking to Robin. Not yet? What the heck? Oh. These post office people say it's going to come. It should be there Tuesday. Okay. Tuesday, it's here, it's Friday. My granddaughter is moving around. Well, I guess what I can do is have everyone, let's do a prayer. How's that? Well, Joe, would you like to do? Yeah, I know. Many people doubt me, and it's okay. That's their opinion. And, someone else had told me something. They said, um, you knew something was going to happen before it happened. How do you know that? Sometimes the vision just comes as it is because I can feel. Also, too, like um, when I'm in the woods, people say, "How do you do that?" It's the same thing. I use the phone and concentrate hard enough. I put my earphone. Audrey got me a new one, and I'll say type, and then I'll speak, and it goes to the phone, and then to whoever's on the other end. You know, people um, don't understand, but that's okay. Not everyone's going to understand everyone or every race what they do, and that's okay. Many people get confused in a lot of things, and that is okay. If you don't understand, you may ask the question. Don't be shy, and it's not going to hurt. Oh, it's okay. I don't want everyone to believe me all the time because some they do and some they don't. But when I speak, I do. I speak the truth. Sometimes my words are too strong, or they're not understanding why I'm just so blunt. I'm that way. I don't tend to hide anything because it's not good to hide your feelings. Only when you feel that you're, how do I say this? If you're following someone and you're infatuated and you think you're falling in love, it's just because of the beauty. That's when you need to really be careful. Tanse, Bob and Maddie. Mama sends love to you, Maddie. Auntie, do you ever just cry for no reasons? Or maybe just don't know why it hurts so much? Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Um, and I'm not ashamed to say it. I'll be walking, actually, driving when I go home, or sometimes when I'm coming this way. There's a certain area. I don't know why it makes me look there. And this one time I stopped and I looked, and it was at the orchard. There's an orchard there. And I see my mother picking walnuts. That made me cry because that's what we did to survive. I'm not ashamed. Like I said, I was poor, didn't have a father. There was a thing today too that showed up, and how um, someone made a video of a girl sitting in their dad's lap and just, I don't know that feeling, but I cried, and I saw that today. I cried. I don't know who my father is. Never met him, but I have his last name still, hyphenated with my married name. And I put in that comment. I don't know that feeling, but I know the feeling that when a mother does both for both. And I'm very proud that my mother showed me and spoke to me about everything. openly. And that's how I am with my children. They have their father and then their stepfather, who I'm married to. But believe me, I have my adopted kids too. I speak to them very open. I mean very open with your sons and daughters. How birth is and how about church? What do we do in church? Do you feel you need to go to church? There's this religion. There's different why. All that I do. I'm very open with my children. We did well, Joe or Robin. But we need to, as a family, respect each other. Yes, that is very true. Konia Steinste, Bob and Maddie. I love you too. Sprink. Sprink. Crying be extending healing at times. Yes, ma'am. It is. It helps releases. I have to go. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Oh, and many blessings. Hi, hi. Thank you, Mojo. Are you going to be around or do I need to call you, sir? You're the one said you to call me. Same thing with Richie. But be blessed and I'll get hold of you. Anyone has any other questions? I cried this morning because I got a text saying my father, the fifth wife, passed away in December, and her daughters have some of my father's belongings, and did I want them? Well, you should try one more time and ask if she still has any of your father's belongings. But like I said, I don't know the feeling to have a father. And it did make me cry because of the joy of it, you know. Not because I don't know who my father is. I've got over that years ago in my early teens. But just watching the video, how the grown children sat with their father in different races, and the father still hugged him, and as they sat on the lap, it was a gentleman and a young girl doing that for their fathers. And you know what? That looked very blissful. And like I said, my mother was my father too, so, and I'm proud of that. I will never exchange that for anything. Why didn't you know what to say? You can always say yes and then go through what you want, and then you can give it to your children or share it. Does it ever get easier? It does. It really does. I've had father figures, you know, that raised me to hunt, to learn to run, to horseback riding, um, to learn to track, because I want to be here today, and how I like to enjoy the satangas. My nephew wants to know how to say Sasquatch and Bigfoot and Blackfoot. Satangas. We have another way, Koskoesh. We also say Ikwakoche, the hairy man. There's many ways in saying it. I'll send a voice to you, Bob, and 3 different ways of saying it, if that helps. Tansi, CP, greetings, my love. You're not resting your eyes. You're still taking pictures. Shame, shame, shame. You're still looking. Anybody has anything else? You know what I think I'm going to do? Maybe for the drum set or the moccasins. I have been thinking about it. Do a do another thing. I better hold off and wait. Oh, you're most welcome. I'm still looking, but not sharing. I know. I understand that. I've been on my own since I was 13. Being a young mother, been there. And there's no shame. I'm proud of being a young mother. And I'm even a great grandmother. So it gets easier as you grow and grow. A lot of times, none of us are meant to be alone. There's many people that are alone out there. They just don't know how to communicate. But that's not their fault either. It's either the environment that had miscommunications, but also it's your choice. Because some are still hurt from a woman, some can still be hurt from a man. But I have a cousin that's still single, and she is 49 or 50. I think 50. She has had not one child yet. She got married, got divorced, and she's still single. She doesn't understand. She says, am I God's sheep? I was like, God's sheep? Yeah, the black sheep. No. That's just a phrase of someone saying you're the black sheep of the family, because I use that too. I'm the tallest girl in my whole family from all the girls. I'm as tall as the boys. But it's okay. Every family don't need to have all that. They say, oh, negative. No. It's okay. Satangas. It's Citanya. Well, I'm sorry you really don't have a family. Well, you can be our family here. And I understand there are many people there that have different cultures and understanding in life, and that's okay. But if you don't understand, it's good to ask too if you need to. You can always email me. It's not a problem. We're there for, I better get off and start folding. Hear the dryer going off now. Please, everyone, be safe out there. What are you growling about? He's looking at the corner of the back door, growling. Oh, goodness. So be safe out there again. And remember to breathe. Okay? If I'm not bored, I might go on live tomorrow. Depends on what time, too. Because I don't like to go over someone's live. All right, everybody. You take care. I'm Elder Medicine Bearclaw. I am a mama to many people. You can email me. You can message me on Messenger or leave me a message on here, and I'll get and put your email and I'll get it. So many prayers for everyone. Those, again, my condolence to all those. You're not alone. Remember that. We are here as a family. And if you need help and understanding something and you need prayers, I'm here. Alrighty. So everyone, please stay safe, stay warm, because I know it's black ice. It's not good. Take care of yourself. And I'm signing off. Hi, hi. Many blessings to everyone. Yes, much love, and you have a good day or evening if you're back east. All right. Hi, hi.